everybody, welcome to Collocations for IELTS. Most of us probably have realized by now how important collocations can be. And for that reason, in this video series, we're going to learn very useful collocations that are going to help you upgrade your band score in the IELTS speaking and writing test. In today's lesson, we're going to learn about the topic of the weather. First, we'll hear some people describing the weather where they are. Then we'll pick up some phrases to describe weather conditions. We'll wrap up the lessons by learning collocations that are used to describe extreme weather. It's great here. Have had unbroken sunshine ever since we arrived. We are having a wonderful time, though in the middle of the day it's just too scorching hot to do anything but lie on the beach, soaking up the sunshine. This is the life. It's been pouring with rain all day. In fact, I've never seen such torrential rain before. It's freezing cold in the tent. We all got soaked to the skin. Every half hour we look out of the tent hoping for a break in the clouds. In vain. We're going to a hotel next year. Now, let's have a review of the phrases. Number 1, unbroken sunshine, meaning when there is only sunshine and no clouds in the sky. Scorching hot. That means extremely hot. The hottest day you can ever imagine will be scorching hot. If you soak up the sunshine, that means you enjoy the sunshine. Have you ever soaked up the sunshine in your life, like going to the beach, lying down with your back facing the sun? To be pouring with rain means to be raining heavily. So the next time if you want to describe a heavy rain, you should say, it's pouring with rain. Instead of it's raining heavily, it's pouring with rain. And then we have torrential rain. That means a heavy rain. There's torrential rain outside. I can't go anywhere. Freezing cold. That means it's really very cold. And it freezes you like freeze. It's too cold. I can't move my mouth. I cannot talk normally. It's really freaking cold. Freezing cold. Okay, that's for freezing cold. I've never experienced freezing cold weather in my life before because this is a scorching hot country. If you get soaked to the skin, that means you get really wet. I have got soaked to the skin several times in my life when I was traveling in the torrential rain. A break in the clouds means when the sky is clearing up. It's been pouring with rain, there's torrential rain going on, and so you're looking for a break in the clouds. I just hope that everything will clear up so I can go out to the park and have fun with my friends. Now let's review. I'd like you to listen and repeat. Unbroken sunshine. Scorching hot. Soak up the sunshine. Be pouring with rain. Torrential rain. Freezing cold. Get soaked to the skin. A break in the clouds. Now let's move on to learn about weather conditions. The following are very useful collocations and the most appropriate one. To talk about the weather, you can say, the weather deteriorates or the weather improves. Example, the weather is likely to deteriorate later on today, meaning it becomes worse. I think today the weather will actually improve, but not deteriorate. For fog and mist, you can say thick fog or dense fog. Thick, not thin, thick fog. You can say patches of fog or patches of mist. A blanket of fog. Very funny. Fog comes down, or mist comes down. Example, there's thick fog on the motorway. There are patches of fog on the East Coast, but these should lift by Monday. And when we say fog lifts, that's the opposite of comes down. For the sun, you can say strong sun or weak sun. Example, avoid going to the beach at midday when the sun is strongest. You should go to the beach when the sun is weak, like late in the evening or very early in the morning. For rain, we can say heavy rain, driving rain, or torrential rain, but we don't say strong rain. Now that's collocations. You just don't say something, but you have to say other things. For example, road conditions are difficult because of the driving rain. Well, we can understand this in this sense. It's driving me crazy. It's driving rain. Rain that makes me go bananas. For snow, we can say heavy snow, fresh snow, crisp snow, thick snow, or driving snow. For example, the snow is lovely and crisp this morning. In Vietnam, I've never seen snow in my whole life, so I have basically no idea what snow can be like, but these are cool phrases we can use to talk about snow. For frost, we can say a hard frost. There will be a hard frost tonight. And finally, for winds, high wind, strong wind, light winds, biting wind. Or we can say the wind picks up, or the wind dies down. The wind blows, or the wind whistles. Example, the wind was light this morning, but it's picking up now and will be very strong by the evening. The wind was whistling through the trees. We have just learned some very useful phrases to describe weather conditions. Now we're going to take a look at cooler phrases to describe extreme weather. Now listen to the news flash. Freak storms devastate southwest. Yesterday, freak weather conditions hit the southwest of England. Gale force winds caused a lot of damage to property. A number of buildings were destroyed, roofs were torn off, and fences were blown down. Several rivers burst their banks. Amazing! It's a very short paragraph, but a lot of fantastic, attractive, and highly academic phrases appear. Now we'll see what they mean. When we say freak weather, that means very unusual or unexpected weather. Freak? What a freak? Freak weather. And the verb hit is a very good verb. When we want to describe something bad happening to somebody or somewhere, we say hit. Freak weather hits. A storm hits a town. An earthquake hits an area. Next, gale force winds. That means extremely strong winds. And when we say a river bursts its banks, that means water overflows, causing floods. So, in today's lesson, we have learned so many winning collocations on the topic of the weather. Make sure you review the lesson and make sure you try to use them in your speaking and writing test. Thank you very much. I'm Tien from EMC. Goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next lesson.